All right. It is the hopeful final day of working on the Supernova Academy here. Here we got the perfect nighttime view. I gotta get some lights going on that other balcony, I think. I need that to light up more. Think I should add some more lights over here. It needs something. A little something. But otherwise, how's it looking so far? There's not... I wish there was more lights for this kit. Like, I could go with some other wall lights. I was looking at the other wall light selections. And, like, a lot of these aren't bad. Like, these ones would honestly probably go good. I didn't even think about these. I mean, these really are for walls, but I need to find something else. But those wouldn't go bad. I just wouldn't be able to center them without, like, a balloon technique on there. Oh, what's up, everybody? Oh, snap, this is looking nice. I did a little bit of decorating off stream. I couldn't sleep last night, so I did some small stuff, like, I finished up back... No, wait, what did I finish up? There was a few, like, small things. I think it was mostly bushes
now,
around the edges. I did some more
this
lights.
Is epic.
I did a few more lights here. I think I added these two lights at the front, and then I added these. I think I had these in a different spot, but I moved these forward, and then I have a light here, and then I think I added the dumpsters on stream, but a few things I did was like add just like a few more cluttery items on the ground, and then I went back and decorated just lightly, just put some stuff on all these tables that are surrounding these like peripheral parts of the grounds, so to speak. Just a chill peely, looking at the night sky. It's beautiful. Someone's painting something over here. These guys are playing chess. Just a little bit of something, something everywhere. And then what else? I swear, I think I just added... Oh, yeah. I added these plants right here next to most of these light poles, so that way there's, like, just a little more green poking out the top of those fences there. Just a little stuff you might not even notice because I did it off stream and it's so subtle, but I think it really brings it together. And then the only other thing I'm thinking is I did lights up. What do you think of the lights up there? I feel like there's another way, but it's a helipad, so I can't really have the lights in, because I do kind of plan on trying to build a separate, like, helicopter build or some sort of, like, you know, Quinjet type build that I can park up there eventually if I'm not hitting build limit. I think I saw a thing from Mad Puck where he had a build that was hitting complexity and he drove a vehicle over to it and it started causing all sorts of issues. But I was thinking about adding some lights here. But I don't know how it's going to contrast with the lights I have on the roof above it. Because I was thinking about aiming them this way. Because you can see them better this way, but I have a lot of them on the build already going that way. So I was thinking about just having them go inward. Possibly. Or I think somewhere in here. Like, they would look good here just because, like, I don't have a lot of room because I added these things too. I'm almost thinking... Because the lights would go good. Like there. No, because I already have lights up there, so technically I really just need out here lit up.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yo, Brickstein with the 12 months. Let's go. Welcome back, Stein. But I'm thinking... like this? Oh, I ran out of glass. These builds are coming together nicely. Thank you. Oh, down here. Let's go see what it looks like. Give it a good old testaroo while it's still dark. Move the marker. Do you think I don't know. Do you think I should just move them going inward? I feel like inward would just be better. Why did my Discord? When did it say that? Like how long ago it is? You should like I know my Discord notifications on my phone can be super delayed sometimes. Oh, it's gonna run into that unless I back it up just a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Winnie, hush. I added those probably I think like last week. I think I actually had those finished up. It was one of the earlier because I usually start with exterior decorations just in case I end up hitting complexity. The outside ends up being finished, but otherwise, I just don't run over it a lot during the stream unless someone asks for a full tour at this point. Yeah, I feel like that's fitting. Like it just, I don't need to worry about the lighting. It's more just like the overall look. I think you're the only one who plays this. I mean, it's an interesting thing to ponder about, but maybe, maybe not. I enjoy it regardless. Yeah, that looks way better. It just looks more natural. Yep. That's the move. Okay. That figured out. What else did I want to do? Because I did a decent amount off stream, not a ton. I was gonna like potentially. Oh, I know one thing I needed to catch up on real quick. Okay, let's get rid of these. Okay. Because it doesn't look like this is not the looking angle of the build. It's all meant to be viewed like from the front. And I'm sure I could spruce it up, but then I would feel like need to build more like foundation. And maybe if I get all the decorations done and I still have room, I can extend this pathway out a little bit more and zhuzh up the outside. But mainly I'm not going to be viewing it from any of those quote unquote like ugly angles. Because I have to, you know, on a build like this, of this scale, you have to decide where it ends eventually. And sometimes, you know, I'd like the front to be more like tapered and have like a transition, like, you know, but some parts are just going to have to like end abruptly. Oh, I make content for a living. For about 2 years now. I've been making content for like 5.5, 6 years, but I've been doing it full time for about 2 years. Oh yeah. I added these, more of these, what are they called? Like wall decor type pieces. I think oh yeah, I did add them over here too. Okay, so we finished that. I think I just maybe wanted to add like a few on this side too. It wouldn't be necessary, but I have all that room. Nah, honestly, it's so slim here, you're going to be looking more at this part than, like, up at this part. I was also thinking I either wanted to add, like, an arcade, and then also someone pointed out, I totally forgot. Because I think they're under displays, and I totally would have forgot to look here for them. But these, I need slurp juice. Because I wanted to put this in the cafeteria and or the gym, just for fun. Because I think there was another one. Wasn't there another piece like that? No, I don't remember. Just like that, too. Doesn't match as well. Honestly, the squadron color scheme kind of matches this stuff perfectly, doesn't it? Like the orange. Huh, I should look through that stuff. Rebel Survival. Yeah, there's like a bunch of this stuff that honestly, like if you wanted some alternate stuff, all of this, it's a little, you got a little gray to it, but I just realized all of this squadron stuff is like a damn near perfect match. I think the orange is a little different, but otherwise that looks really good. I didn't even think about doing this till now. What else is there? See, like this thing, that looks like it belongs in this kit. All these crates are pretty cool. I don't know what I'd necessarily use them for, but they, again, they just match like perfectly. Yeah. Why not, right? And then like all of this stuff is pretty cool too. Like honestly, a lot of like this stuff would go good in the academy. Same with the electronics even. A lot of this stuff would blend in. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, eventually, Krana. Eventually. Maybe when I have some more dedicated downtime, but right now I've been more in a building mood. Do you think we're getting level 50 expeditions tomorrow? I don't know if it'll come that quick, but with the pace of the other one, maybe. Do you always use that skin? Unless somebody on my Twitch channel uses points to redeem a skin. Like, you can use your free channel points on my Twitch to redeem what skin I have. And I usually start the stream with this one. And then eventually, like that, Cankles. What will it be? They get to pick it for a 45-minute period. Oh, why do I always use that skin? Because it's my favorite. It's my favorite. Chat choice. Chat's choice. Breaking Ankle said chat's choice. Go sub commander. I am the sub commander. Robot chicken. The Sentinel's always a good one. Raven. I have the new Raven too. Wingman is still so goated, dude, as a Lego. Giddy Up. He's a good one. Bullseye is one of my favorite skins to play in VR. There's the chicken one someone was talking about, Sentinel. I finally ended up getting Gut Bomb. I'm so happy. It was a while ago now, but if there's a tomato or a burger variant, or really any food variant, I like have to have it. So like I've got sizzle. I've got like pretty much every food person you can imagine. Like if they're made out of food, I have it. Wait, where's... Oh, I probably passed him. Brought. Got pepper, peas. Is there a carrot? Oh, we got a pumpkin. Pumpkin's kind of a food. Oh, Sentinel? Okay. Surprised I found that emote that quickly. That never happens. That never happens. Now I will never find it again. I think that one's traversal too. I'll pop that one out again. It's a good one. I never find my emote that I'm looking for that quickly on the emote wheel. They've actually made so many of the emotes Lego compatible now that it's like actually a huge list to scroll through, like my regular VR one. Lego Fortnite is too confusing for me. What about it? It's pretty much just similar to, I don't want to say pretty much Minecraft, but similar to Minecraft in the sense that you're in an open world. There's not really like the Storm King right now is kind of like the end game, but it seems like we're about to get Daigo and another new kind of boss interaction here with the expeditions mode update integration. I don't know what to call it. Basically, there's a new mode, but there's story crossover from both modes that's gonna land in Odyssey. But otherwise, it's like an open world experience where it's really just like, you know, you can follow there isn't really like a storyline per se, but like follow the main objectives of the game, which are leveling up your villages and then eventually, you know, upgrading your Storm Chaser village so that way you can fight the Storm King. Going to the Lost Isles, trying to find your, you know, Nana villagers to level up those villages. Those aren't like required things to do, but there's like things you can be doing in the game that aren't necessarily the Storm King. But otherwise, it's like an open world builder. So for me, like right now, what I'm building and what I'm working on has no like functionality in my world. It's not a storage base. It's not anything. Like, it's just an art piece that I'm building within my world. Kind of like you would do in Minecraft, where it's like, yeah, some things that are functional. You might build a farm or a base that has storage in it or whatever. Like, and I do have those things, you know, some of those things in LEGO Fortnite. But beyond that, like, what do you do when you have all those materials in your storage base? And what do you do with all those materials you built all those farms for, right? Well, you build cool stuff with it. Like, unless you're in Sandbox, then you can just kind of skip those aspects of having to collect it. But same thing with LEGO Fortnite. You can play in expert mode like I do and have to collect every last bit of it, or you can play in Sandbox mode and kind of just go creative. But me, I just like to play in expert mode and make it kind of like not as tough as possible, but it's more rewarding for me personally to build cool stuff in an expert world. So this whole base, this whole Supernova Academy build that I'm working on, it, like I said, serves no purpose in the world other than to look cool. Yeah, hopefully they're fixing the spires, because I know for some people, or at least a decent handful of people, that they're just like not popping up. No worries, Brickstein. Have a good night, man. Definitely lose an FPS around this build now. But every bit of this build is custom built. That is not a pre-design. That is not a part of the map. That is not something from Expeditions mode. How long did it take? I've been working on it for just like probably a little bit over 25 hours now. I think I've dedicated at least 4 or 5 streams to it, which are generally around 4 hours long. So right around that area. Right around that area. Your toxic friend came to your village and tore it all down. Dang, that's why when, like, you know, as much as I'd love to just invite random guests to my world, you know there's going to be that 1 out of 100 person that ruins it for the 99 people who are going to be chill and, you know, not be a a-hole. But, you know, you got to keep it on private or with top-level people of trust. Yo, thank you, Vivi. Sheesh, dude. Yo, thank you, Brixboro. Here, let me show you guys all the insides, because obviously there's a lot to... Let me give you guys, like, a better aerial shot, too. And it being an expert mode, that I wish they need to add a drone. One, because it would be kind of cool to use it, like, scout things out. But imagine you could, like, switch to an item, and you, like, you know, you toss it. You know, you toss out... Imagine that's a drone. You toss it out, and then your perspective shifts to a first-person drone. And then it would just start flying, and then I could get all these really cool, like you could have a button to like turn the HUD off. So that way I could get these really cool cinematic shots in my expert world without actually needing the fly, because you can't fly in expert mode. You can only do that if you're in like Sandbox or a regular survival world with the options turned on. But I'd like to be able to get like free flying aerial shots of my build in expert mode without having to like essentially do what I'm doing now. And even then, my character's in the way in the glider, and I'm kind of limited to the rate at which I'm descending on the glider, so it would be nice. Worst thing I've done in Epic Village is eat all this corn. Oh my God. But here is a more detailed aerial view. So I can actually get some height here. And then, oh, I also did did the lighting last night too down here. Oh, and I added these screens. Yeah, like has people's like has like class times on them and stuff or something like that. I don't know. It hit like school news, sort of like the morning announcements get broadcast when people are chilling here, you know. And then it did the same thing over here. Oh, and I also added these little signs, and then the kiosks. That's what I added too last night when I was off stream. Added the little information kiosks, like the no flying zone, the no food in this area, even though there's trash cans, but that's for like papers and stuff while you're studying. And then, yeah, no Super Saiyan, no, no fish sticks going Super Saiyan 3. What else? That's the stuff I added outside, and then obviously it's like receded down into the ground here, into the base plate, which I really like, just the overall look of that. And then this build is the same deal, except the building starts from this level and then goes up into the building above it. And then the thing we did last night towards the end of stream was decorate the face of this build all the way around. And then we did the tables back here, ended up adding some more bushes, some statues on some pedestals, and then that wraps all the way around. And then last night off stream I did add more of the trim, or whatever you want to call that, like the detailing stuff. Added some like back here on these walls, so you can see them when you're coming around. Added a few here on this part that wasn't there last. These, like I said, I did these ones off stream, so just adds a little bit more color and depth to the outside. So that's the outside mostly, and then we can get to going up to the basketball courts. But let's go this way first. And I would make it daytime, but it doesn't make it much brighter in here because these windows aren't actually windows. They're just like opaque and shiny. But anyway, so in here is the gym. Wait, where's that emote real quick? Let's do that through here. This is the gym. Slowly. Just walking into the gym like strutting. I came for one thing and one thing only. I'm about to hit that cardio, baby. Number 2, right there. Let's get it. But anyway, goofing aside, got some little benches, barbell rack, other little machines, TVs up there, little aerobics area, the bench press. Got a second row for the treadmills. First row is the bikes. Got some punching bags over here. None of the rest of this is interactable, by the way. The only thing that's interactable, at least if I'm not mistaken, maybe some of this I don't have enough space around it to like have the use part of it work. But from my understanding, I think the treadmill is the only one that actually functions. Got some more kiosks here, and then as we go around this way, we got some poop stalls. We got some sinks, mirror. Back here, got some decorative statues going into the locker room. After a rough day of working out, you know. There's a chicken. There's a robot chicken. In here, we got the sauna slash shower rooms, which I think I have. Oh, I think I could use this one. I was like, I think some of the other two have stuff too close to it, but oh god, I hope I'm waterproof. Like, what is that? Shaking his face. Such amazing detail. Thank you. Thank you. And then moving back around this way, we can either go up this way or up this way. It really doesn't matter. It takes us to the same place, which up on top of this roof is the tennis courts. It's a little small, but like some things I had to like kind of sacrifice a little bit of scale, like a little bit more scale. Maybe this is like racquetball or something, or like What's played on a smaller court than tennis? I don't know. So it's something played with a net. A minifigure looking tough. I like it. Oh, it's from like chapter 1, season something. Volleyball, yeah. But anyway, volleyball courts, 4 of them. And then we go back down. Leave this area. Across the way, I was going to do another gym in here and just mirror the other gym. Like, just make another one of those. But I was like, it's kind of repetitive and pointless. So over here is a weapons training facility. So over here, we got some practice dummies. We got all sorts of varieties of hammers and daggers of all sorts of different enchantments. Test out your skills. And then over here is the ranged practice area. So it's got all the different varieties of the pistols. And then you can test your skills over here with your pistols. Pew, pew, pew. But yeah, so I just made like a bunch of different varieties. I still need to make a couple more to fill up this wall. Don't look. And then, yeah, I still need a couple more hammers that I got to just like for fun. Little weapons rack area. I think I ran out of planks back there too. But yeah, some extra lockers, a vending machine, and then kind of the same thing like the other side. You can go up this way, or you can go up this way. What can I use for a urinal? There's got to be like something you can use that's like a chair or stool or something that you could like turn sideways. Like I feel like this could have some potential. Like if you put it on the wall. Like, if you put this on the wall, it would look like an interesting, like, divider or something, but then, like, I don't know, you want some... Bones, did you just fart? That stinks, dude. Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, you could do the... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do the bathtub sideways. Do you have a bathtub? I don't know what set that's from. It's a button on the wall. This one's Pleasant Park, so everybody should have this. This one's free. Can you just do like a bathtub on the wall? And that would be believable? Hold on, I'm not aiming at the right part. Is that like a good urinal? Or is that like too tall? Like that's where my brain goes. Like maybe if it was shorter? Yeah, it kind of does. It look like some sort of outdoor shower or like some sort of interesting kiosk even if I flipped it up. But like, that's the only thing I can think along the lines of urinal. I'm trying to think of what else. Because like this one would look like a shower too. It's like a little imperial shower or something. You kind of need like that's what you need is like a bowl, something that's like a bowl shape that you could put on the wall. Because like if you flipped this around, yeah, you'd need that to go like, wait, what if I did? You'd have to do some like wizardry here, I think. Oh no, because like I wanted to flip backwards the other way, but I don't know. Yeah, I was Zeppelin with the Super GG, and Virginia with the Heart Me, and Alexander with the Heart Me. Thank you guys so much. Any other ideas for a urinal? It's actually kind of a fun challenge to try to figure out here. Use like the back side of the locker and then like it's way too big. The community community urinal. All right, boys. Fill her up. Yeah, it definitely makes it a little more rewarding to build next. But it's not required because obviously everybody has different time constraints and lifestyles and stuff like that. Not everybody's got, you know, gajillions of hours like I do to dedicate towards that. Oh, did I get distracted during our tour, by the way? Anyway, basketball courts are up here. Sometimes I get a little distracted, but it's fine because we're pretty much done with the build anyway. There's only a few minor things I think I'm going to add at this point, and I'll take obviously suggestions from chat. Let's go over to the dorms first because the only area I really have to fill, and I was going to make them, you know, just pretend that they're more dorms, but I do have inside of here, which in my head I'm just going to continue to imagine there's more dorms because I don't need to build this twice. All the dorms and the bathrooms for the dorms, like if I were to just repeat that over there and mirror it, like sure it'd be more like maybe immersive, but you'll never know it's empty unless you go in there and you can get all the detail that would be in there just from going in here. So I'm kind of against just duplicating. That's why when I was thinking about duplicating the gym from that building to the other building, I was like, no, you know, I got to put something in this building, but I want it to be different than just another gym. So with this one, I could add maybe, you know, it's kind of a weird shape to try to make classrooms per se, because that's kind of the only thing this place is missing is like an actual good like classroom area, but this building is definitely more of like built for like an apartment or a dorm rather than like classrooms. Building with classes would probably be a little bit. I guess what I could do, this could be class. I guess I could. Alls I would have to do is make multiple door entrances and then section it out. So like I could put a wall here and then a door like there, so that way the door comes in and like this is one like rectangular-ish classroom, and then there would be like another rectangular-ish classroom like here, and so I could like split this building up into thirds and maybe have like 3 different classrooms. That's the only thing I could think of. Or hear me out. I could do 1 classroom, and then the other 2 doors I just leave empty because I'd only need, because again, would I want to repeat 3 class? I don't mind doing it with the dorms, but do I need 3 of the same classroom to get that point across? Maybe not. I don't know. Because like build complexity is always a thing. Like I'm only getting like 30 to 50 frames per second right now. Granted, I'm on max graphic settings, but that's just telling me I have a lot. Like, the lower my frames are, the closer I am to build complexity, that's for sure. So, what else should I add? Oh, yeah, I gotta show you guys who haven't seen the rest of the inside. I keep getting distracted. Anyway, the dorms, what the dorms actually look like. If we go in here, there's a little lounge area, vending machine, some lockers. And then there is a pretty long hallway. Not super long, but, you know, modest hallway here with 4 different entrances, all leading to a dorm that has 2 bunks, 2 desks, 2 lockers, 2 trash cans, except for this one doesn't have 2 trash cans. A little bit of decor, and that's how all 4 of them look. So, boom. And then you kind of just have to imagine, because again, build complexity, there is almost no point in repeating this exact build 2 more times going up. Like, sure, if I was really going for immersion and this was some sort of long time map that people played multiplayer experiences on, sure. But for the purposes of display, looking cool, and, you kind of like exercising the parts of the parts and pieces that I wanted to is perfect. What is the second weapon? It's just a forest axe. That's legendary. Kind of matches my... Should make a, what is it? Frost pine and ruby axe real quick. Match my character. What's up, Ajax? I just saw you. That was you, by the way. I know you've been here, but sometimes it takes me a second to realize the names. I don't know if I drank too much Red Bull or not enough. And then the other thing is, like, I kind of decided this was the stopping point for the bushes. I could keep going around. And that's the thing. I'm at a point now where I think I've done all the decorating that I can. But otherwise, I think I might just expand outwards in a few spots if I can. But anyway, from the dorms go down that way. Then from the little common area, you can go down this way. And here we have our bathrooms. And then here, showers. Oh no. Oh no. We've just witnessed a tragedy. What have we done? And then the other parts I haven't showed you yet are the main office. Doop. The sign is never right. It's displaying the wrong pattern. And now I'm lagging. It is so relaxing to watch you. Yo, thank you, Stippa. Appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream here on TikTok, come join me on Twitch. I'm live over there as well. And YouTube. Just a hard-working robot chicken. Robot Lego chicken. I have so many titles. Up here? Oh, yes, I should have showed you. Back here, just a couple of little study desks. And then... the cafeteria! Grab a tray, grab a plate, grab your condiments and stuff. Hit the line, get your stuff, pay. Hit the vending machines, maybe. I put multiple of it. I put these vending machines, but I also figured these little ones from the Masai. I think they're from the EISLEY kit. They kind of worked well with the blue going on there. It's like the same kind of shiny blue. And back here, we got a little statue server there. Dish area, dish carts. Back here, got the refrigerators. These are technically in the thing. They're called like convection burners or something. And then there's these, or convection ovens. I can't remember. There's a little toaster ovens, and then we got the fryers. Got some fryer vents for ventilation. And then when we go over here, again, like out here, there's like, here's some kiosks. You could like order your food to your table or something. I don't know. I just thought it was a good way to use those kiosks there. Some more plates, dish carts, and then we can go up either over there or over here. And this brings us up to the study hall / the computer lab, which has 2 sets of little computer desks, a couple little random study desks, and then over here is like the little science-y, experiment-y microscope area. I don't know what to call it. It looks cool. And then we can go out here to the balcony. You can see from the outside, which just mostly looks nice. There's nothing, and these benches don't let me sit on them for whatever reason. But don't worry, the bushes. You can sit on the bushes. You can't sit on the benches, but you can sit on the bushes. Because these are technically cushions. They're from the Dry Valley Auto. These are just benches And then these are just cushions, and you can just sit on them. I'm like a real chicken. Just a chicken lurking around. Someone's like, yeah, there's a chicken out in the courtyard. And they're like, yeah, it happens sometimes. No, I'm like a chicken man. He's just sitting out there. What? And then I could make, I don't necessarily need to make a way to get up here, but I did make a way to get from up here to down here on this level, which doesn't have any other access. And then this just goes down into the study area below it. However, I could make a stairway up here. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but it's kind of the last area I have to work with here, other than the repeat area over on the other side for the dorms. But I kind of wasn't really... the only thing I could really think about moving that'll probably work is if I... Yeah, that'd probably work and look pretty cool. If I were to move this, I can put in a stairway to the next level pretty easy. What
Now,
I'm thinking, and I can kind of
this is epic.
do it here, is this will kind of be a mock-up. We'll just build that there. Because if we do this in place of there, right? So imagine this like comes up to the middle, and then we'd have like, let's just say this. So like this will go like that. And then we could have maybe even like a catwalk going all the way around. Because like this will be going, imagine this just going up in the center instead of where it is. So then like this would go up, and this would look kind of nice because then it would just be stairway instead of this, because it's about the same size and takes up about the same amount of space. And then what we can do is I can either make it go straight up, but what I'm thinking is making like essentially like an upper deck with a like a, I think I can get that to wrap like all the way around. So like that would go, I have to do a round piece to get that there, but I could do that in a second. But then essentially then we would go around like this, and then like this. Oh. Did I run out of stuff? Yeah, okay. We can go check on the item shop. But I feel like this will be nice. Because maybe I could add like some bookcases up here or something. I don't know if that would work well, or if the height is right here, but where are they under displays? Where are those bookshelves from like the one kit? These ones. I could put like, I mean the color, I wish they had a white frame.
Come for your pickle.
Like imagine if this had white frame instead of brown, it'd be so perfect. Cause yeah, this will basically be perfect where it is. Your neighbor must play Dead by Daylight. Let's get rid of this. And I could probably still build some of this underneath it. And actually, wait, watch this. I could probably just build it literally into that structure and then just build some more plants around it. Yeah, that's gonna look sick. Then I'll just put some, literally, just put those back now with what space I have left. It's like, is it peeking through? Kind of, but it works. Yeah, it's not like totally going through. That works perfect. So it's basically just -1 plus that other thing, and now perfection. And then I just add the railings. That actually worked out so much better, and I kind of worked itself out there. Boom. We kept the overall vibe going, but yeah, it's looking good. Now I just need to get an out route so I can. Then I'll just build probably. Yeah, I don't have to go all the way around. I'll just make it a U shape, and then we'll make a way to get up to that other one. Can I see the outside? Yes, because I actually have to pee, and I'm gonna grab my other Red Bull. Yo, Mini Saucer, Sophia, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it, guys. Come check me out on Twitch, guys. I'm live over there right now. Live over on YouTube as well, but live on all the platforms. Come pick your favorite, but Twitch would make me the happiest, but I won't be mad no matter which one you pick. All right, let's get you guys a good old outside view, and then give me a 60-second break. 90 seconds max. Be right back. Made it. But this is the outside. Shing, sparkle, sparkle. That's a godly build. Thank you. Thank you. It's pretty much done. We're making some final adjustments now since I have the build complexity. And I figured out a way how to do this nicely. So what do we... Oh, I forgot to grab the knot root. The knot root. I need it. Might not even have any with me. I didn't even grab that. I had to let Winnie out. She came down with me and followed me to the door. I totally forgot to grab my Red Bull on the way back up. I don't need it right now. I just had a big Right now, we are currently traveling. If you're new to the stream, that's the current build I'm working on in my expert world. This build is my main storage base, where I have a tour of this on my YouTube if you want to check it out already. But this is where I keep all of my stuff. Including my knot root. These are all my extra books. Honestly, when I am driving into it, it's so much worse. When I fly or drive into it with a vehicle, it's like pulling teeth, dude. Like, my character rubber bands so far out of the driver's seat backwards and to the right that if like my vehicle starts to flip or turn even a little bit, my perspective is just like, I don't know where I don't know where I am. What's happening? Like, then every time I activate or deactivate a thruster while it's loading in, it's like stalled by 1 to 3 seconds. So I'll go to turn left, but it doesn't actually. It'll kick in right away, server side, but then like the lag spike hits. So then like 3 seconds later, it catches up to where you are after having thrusted for 3 seconds. So now you're like way overshot to the right. But then when you deactivate and reactivate the left, then it rubber bands again, and then you way overshoot to the left. It's just like a whole pain, dude. It's a pain and a half. Pain in the ass, they say. This one's got to go over just 2 spaces. And then we need a curvy guy. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And then we just need the 8. Yup. And then we go around this side and do the same thing. And then 8. Boom. Okay. Now we have our setup, which is going to look fabulous because it's going to be like a little. I wanted to do a build, like a kind of a setup like this for the whole build, and I kind of skipped out on it the whole time. Okay. Which way should they go? Which way will look better? Do you think that? Or like that? Because like you'll see this. I feel like A or B. Like I'm thinking A. Like it won't matter too much. But like I'm thinking A, right? That's my opinion, but actually, yeah, it should work that way. That means I just have to put, if I could see where I'm placing the damn thing. Oh wait, that one kind of won't work because of the placement. I kind of do have to have it the other way. Like the corner. I guess I could just have it like meet. It doesn't have to. Here, I'll show you kind of the issue that pops up. Because we have it that way, right? There's no corner piece like that would then quote unquote fill that. I guess this. Like that kind of, like that, I guess that works. It doesn't look like perfect, like if you had it like a reversed version of it. But like that's ultimately the issue you'd run into there, which isn't a bad thing. It's just kind of, but it, ooh, I hate it when it snaps. So like you'd think it would default to always snapping to the same orientation as the piece it's snapping to, but it tricks me. It tricks me. See, I could do another corner there, but I don't know if it's necessary. Actually, I kind of... No, because then it overlaps this in a weird way. I don't know. Because what I could also do is... That? No, that looks weird. See there, I don't know what to do. I'll figure it out. Still went. does that look so wrong? Yeah, I think I'll just leave it like that. That looks solid, right? What am I building? Supernova Academy. That actually looks fantastic. Boom. And then up here, this is where we do pretty much a stairway going up, because I don't know what I'm going to build above it yet. But I should probably make the entrance like here. Like that. That makes sense to me. Right? Let me just do the same thing on the other side. So that would just be... I think that nub is going to get in the way. Oh, of course it is. So what we do is I think we could just move it a little bit back, and I don't think anybody will ever notice that it's 2 spaces closer than the other one is. Right? No one will tell on me. Also, I could just do one stairway going up. But hey, that doesn't get blocked, so we're good. Oh, crew. I'm not even worried about if I got my crew early or not, to be honest, but wait. Oh, I see. I was wondering why that's off. Oops. And that one goes over just a little bit. There we go. They're not perfectly even. That's okay. Alrighty, we got something that's, well, I don't know what I'm going to put in here, but we have room for something, because now we can actually have full access up to the helipad. You just have to go, you know, through the entire building. No elevator. People have superpowers here. What do we need elevators for? I was thinking about in here making it like the little factory and utilizing the little like I could make it like a little, almost like a superhero lab in here. I thought, yeah, I think that's what I should do in here, right? I should just make it but there's no way to turn they don't have corner pieces for these conveyors. Unless they're in another category and I'm not seeing it. It's like another AIM skin. It is similar. But there's no corner pieces for these conveyors, which I'm super, super disappointed about. Because, like, how did they not think about that? Because I swear, what is it, Ravens? His had corner pieces. Look. Like, and I guess I could use these. These don't look totally off color and off brand, but like, why? They gave us those corner pieces, but not for these.
Customization!
Genius!
He's tenderizing the ground!
I guess what I gotta do
Write
is
that
find
down,
a
write that down.
creative way to like, almost like bump these together close enough to where it looks like there's a turn going on or something. No. This might be it. What is this called? Scanning pillar. Doesn't look half bad, right, Chad? Can I stack two of them? No, I can't. It's too tall, but that's still... It's not half bad. What do we think? Is that the move, chat? Cause check it out, we could do this. Like, I don't know where it's going, but if we go right in the middle, or like roughly in the middle. Like, where's the middle here? It doesn't have to be perfect, but like, let's at least be visually like on the roughly the middle. Like, how much room do I need beside it? That. And then there. And then it can't really center itself on that piece, which is fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. But then we can have a little line going out this one. You know, that way. And then this one pops out this way, and then against the wall we can have like another one essentially right there. The other one go up against this. Oh, I ran out of stuff. These cost a lot of money. How much? These are also costing me metal. Okay, so I need planks, metal plates, and I think iron bars. Get more planks. Get more metal plates. And then did it need iron bars or something? Yeah, those ones need iron bars, so stock up on that. Yeah, what's going on, Mason? Yo, I am Bean. I'm doing well. Thank you. I hope that's the right amount of space. Probably won't be, but we'll find out. Hallelujah. Probably won't be for this side though, right? There's no way. There was no way. Oh, it goes close enough. I don't think it's like perfect, but it's off by like one space. We'll almost never be able to tell. So like this would make more sense, like a lower level, because it's like where are those little chutes going to? But at the same time, I don't care. It looks cool, right? That's the kind of the general vibe you gotta go with. I'm thinking I don't want to like cut off, because like if I go this way, I'll cut this whole room in half. So I'm thinking I want to make like some sort of. I gotta switch to some of these too, the little control panels, and do like a few like that, and then go like a little bit, like 2 more, and then go like this way again, that way, and then like 1 more, and then like another one of these to like cap it off there so you can actually go around, because luckily these go like right up to the ceiling, so it actually looks like it goes somewhere, like a transportation system. And then I think it was under sculptures. Yup. Oh, please don't tell me. Epic. Okay, I think it's just because it's too low. No, because even here it says no supporting piece. Really? I can't put stuff on it? Dude, I should have checked that first, but I just kind of would have assumed that we could put stuff on it. Yeah, I'm on YouTube as well. I just don't do a ton. I'm trying to get better at long form content, but I've always have been. It's been my weakest point as a content creator. You're telling me nothing wants to go up there? It's because it's a weird height. What? There's no shot. I can't put anything on here. Because I could find something that maybe like matches the height, but like this looks like it is lining up. Then it says needs supporting piece. And it looks like it's right on top of it. Dude, that sucks. I wanted to do like a whole assembly line of these, or like at least like a batch of this going to here, and then I could do like the geodes. Where is it? There's other stuff too. Hold on, I'll find it. And let's see, like I could have done like the crystals from the Storm King, like over here, going in like barrels, and then like I could have found something else cool to go through here. Like there's gotta be something. Like, bruh. Could have made like super potions or something. Or computers, like one of the laptops. Oh, I gotta put more like some of these around. See, like these are dope. But like floor above and break it. I guess I could do that. It's not like a terrible idea. Does that it stays like it won't like, because if I log in and they're like all over the place, then I guess I'll just break them and have to deal with not having them. wish I could see. Oh yeah, it's because it's a single piece. So I'd have to like attach something else to it as well to make it not just break. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I don't think either of us were thinking about that because I was like, yeah, they should work. Oh yeah, I would need to like attach like a really inconspicuous piece to it. I guess what I could do, let's see if this will work. It's not my first choice, but I don't know what to do on this spacing here. Like, it's not ideal, right? But it's because chests are like, I think they're just classified differently. Like, you could probably even, I don't even, I don't think any of the crafting benches even work that way. The chests might be the only ones that interact that way. I think it's because they have stuff in them, or could have stuff in them. Like, anything storage will probably do that, now that I think about it. What am I? Oh, I mean, like, what sucks is I have to make a workaround to put stuff on these conveyor belts because they're bugged. One, right when I'm aiming this way, see how it's phasing into it? So it says there's an object in the way. But then when I finally aim at the right spot, which is right here, now it's on top of it just fine. But now it says it needs supporting piece. So, oh, TikTok, not today. TikTok's trying to get me off. But it won't. No matter what I do, I can't get it to place directly on top of the conveyor belt. It just is bugged, I guess. So I had to do a makeshift way of like doing a build to put them on the conveyor belt. And see how much better that looks? Just imagine if I didn't have to do that workaround. So basically, I have to build like a little makeshift thing here. Build what I want to put on the conveyor belt on top of that, then detach it. So it's not even technically connected. So what should I put here? I know there's like other decor. I need to, for those one pieces, I would technically need something a little too expensive. So I think I could use the geode instead, which is like less expensive. I put the microscopes on here would look kind of cool. But then at the same time, where's the geode? What's the geode under? Is it houseware or is it this one? There it is. See, like this would look pretty cool. If only I could see. Aha! Give me that first person perspective. Should I just put like a bunch of the geodes on this one? Would that look cool? Does that look cool? And then... Ah! Oh, I kind of broke the wrong one. That's okay. Yeah, it's so true. It's that's what like not discourages me, but like I wish it weren't that way because it discourages the more like casual player from really like experiencing the fun of building cool stuff. Because like I don't believe you. It's not like this isn't like a professional shooter game where you know animation cancels and stuff like that are skillful. In a game like this, it's like there shouldn't be like an artificial gate kept, like not from the players, but from the game itself, of you know using your creativity from like a skill gap perspective of like, oh, you don't know how to do this crazy technique. Oh, now you just can't do this cool build that you like in the way you would want it. Whereas in like other competitive games, that makes sense where there's like, you know, there's a skill gap because someone learned to utilize like a glitch in the game or like an exploit or like I said, like an animation cancel. Where that's what it feels like in this game, where it's like it shouldn't. I think they should optimize more stuff. Where I don't know why we haven't gotten it yet because they added 45-degree decorative building to Brick Life. I would love to be able to rotate some of this stuff on a 45-degree angle in my interior builds. Like that'd be fantastic if I could just throw a couch at a 45-degree angle. Oh my gosh, game changer. But some of the like you can't even do that with workarounds. Like you have like I guess the only workaround is using a swivel plate or something like that. But as far as like something that looks regular and you're just working around the game, like putting something on the wall, because that looks nice when you do it. There's no like medium, you don't have to like do some special attachment, obviously use the button, but like there's nothing in between it like the swivel plate would. So what should I put on this one? Any thoughts? What item I should put on this conveyor belt? Like honestly, the bucket of storm crystals is probably a good idea. I think that's under houseware, isn't it? Yeah. I could do the big buckets. No, probably the small one. It just costs some rift crystals, but they're already black, so it would blend in a lot. What do you guys think? What should I do for the third conveyor here? I could do something goofy, like something like a meme. I could do like a computer. I think a computer would be cool. One of the laptops. You wouldn't be talking about this, would you? I gotta do some of the arm things too, obviously, but I'll get the other stuff figured out first. The globe's a bit too big. These things kind of look cool. I mean, like, I don't know what they're supposed to be, but those kind of look cool. Because otherwise, I think there was another sculpture. There's like this thing, which isn't like a bad idea. I think it's really similar to the other piece we used, but the little pads wouldn't be bad either. Or like the microscope is on my radar for that as well. Little orb things, maybe. Like, I don't know what those are supposed to be. Like the computers would be cool too. It's under Supernova though. Let's go through everything real quick. This thing kind of looks cool. I don't know what the heck it is. What does the game say it is? A bollard. Oh, I should have used more of those. I still can. I could put those like all over the place. Not that I hope no one's driving on campus. Because it's not this thing, right? Not the... Because that's what I think of when I think of, like, small fractured piece of glass. Okay. So we got that piece covered. Then I was just making... I just want to double check their ordinance because, like, there's always a piece I forget about some way, somehow. I'm thinking microscopes. I think it's just like one of the more distinct items. Where did it go? Did I never click on it? But I can't see anything. Gotta back into the wall just so I could see. Yeah, I still can't see anything. It's like back right into the wall so I can see. It's just so hard to get good visuals. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's happening? I think I'm lagging. But yeah, this thing is you're not talking about the. It's something you are talking about something different. Either in a supernova first. Oh, it might be the first order. Maybe that's what it is. Because like I just went through the whole thing. Here, if I look at it and it's better than the microscope, I'll change it out. So I keep lagging every time I go to place this piece. Come on. Catch up with us now. Come on now. Seriously? Now I think it's an extra space away. I just can't see. I have to be so far away from it for it to actually count. It's killing me. There we go. I think that's a good blend of random stuff. Otherwise, let's check the first order. Not that, right? Data crystal. That's pretty neat, honestly. I could use that all over the place here. Also, this thing would probably look good here in a couple of places. I had never really used it here, but it does look good. It's the right color. I should have looked through this kit more, too. Alright, now... I think it was a little small. That's the only thing I didn't like about the data. I know a lot of this stuff looks too big, but Lego's always cartoonishly under or overscaled, generally. Oh, I forgot to make some of... Oh, I can probably... Do you think it'll let me build right under it, or... Oops. It's okay. Shh. Yes, it's working. This time I'm gonna hit the right one. No, I'm out of metal plates. Yo, Sebastian Pays, thank you for that. GG's, the new here in the rose. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And welcome to the live. Here, might as well grab a bunch. Should probably have some sort of like a trash bin or something like they maybe look like they're taking out defects or something. Or what would look good too is there's these little display screens too, like this one. Maybe little monitor screens. I gotta make sure I don't push into the that piece that's like free, like moves freely. How do you easily find flat POI? Yes, erase or easily find flat ground. You erase a POI. By that, so you find one of the broken down ruins. Oh, I'll just put... Yeah, I got it. So this should count as a supporting piece, right? Actually, wait. So we're going to put this behind the cart, or the cart behind this thing. So then when we put this... Where is it? Sculpture. Then, when this... I'm gonna go crazy. This doesn't count as a supporting piece as well. Stop it. Oops. Oops. Why can't I get in between there? This game... Alright, it's okay. It's okay. Because if there's a will, there's a way. We're going to get it done. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out, right? Okay, so no. I swear one of them, including this one. No. Aha! Don't worry, we're gonna figure it out. I just need a cord, which of course I probably don't have with me. That's okay, we'll just break a balloon off my car. It's okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the same trick we did, but this time you'll never know. Oh, I'm gonna take a balloon off this one. Yeah, we don't even need this one anymore. Why are balloons so strong? Let's do a test here. Okay. Am I aiming at it? Why does it go higher? Confused. Wait, maybe that'll actually help me if it does the same interaction with a floor piece. See, like, that still even doesn't count for supporting there. Yo, what's going on, PTS or PT Stress? Can't talk today. PT Stress, how you doing, man? Wait, why is the balloon trick like not working? It's working for this other balloon, right? Yeah, that's placing off-grid just fine. But why is the floor piece... See, it's on-grid. I guess I'm just not going to have this part centered. I don't understand. I'll have to see if I can catch up, but otherwise I haven't started anything yet. I've been working on this too much. But I do need something to do after this, that's for sure. I wanted to put stuff on these carts, but of course, also, you can't put stuff on the conveyor belts. I had to do a little workaround here by just like letting, I've hovered floors over it and then broke black floors down so the black floors kind of blend in with the conveyor and then make it as if there's stuff on the conveyor. But otherwise, of course, it's either colliding or not supporting. And then the little carts, you're either colliding or not supporting. It's like the biggest ha-ha, nana boo-boo, stick your head in doo-doo moment. Because I'm like, dude, I just want to put some stuff on the carts, man. Why is it doing this to me? It's so infuriating. Like, I need to find a workaround for this. Like, I wonder if there's another item in game that'll get it to work. Because I just don't think it's going to count as a supporting piece unless... Like, maybe the swivel plate? Is that what you said? Is that, like, the same height? Not quite. There's gotta be... Oh, wait. Because what's the height? Isn't this, like, just too low? It's like half a space. It's because it has those little nubs that it's at the weirdest height. It's like a half a space above that. But anything we tried hovering over it, we just realized is gonna like be weird, I guess. Here, let's try putting it back even more. Actually, we have to like move this up. And then I didn't attach a piece to that. But it has like a weird hitbox here for the piece that lands on top of it. I guess I'm just gonna have to put plain carts. Like, I don't want to like have to put them next to it. That just seems like silly. But it seems like there's no way to put anything on the carts. Like that I had to work around because it actually stays on. But this cart thing is like, maybe do something like that. Make it like a double cart. Does that hold a piece slash pieces better? I'm lagging. I'm stuck. Release me. Wasn't that something? Why do you do this to me? Okay. I'm just gonna have to suffer. I'm just gonna have to suffer. Here, we'll just put one over here. I guess I just can't put anything on them. I guess, dude, that's such a bummer, dude. Bummer. Okay, what else? I think there was some other stuff I could have added, but I'm just getting distracted by that one little detail. Rightfully so. That was bogus, dude. Should probably have some little... I was thinking about adding a little microscope, like almost like a laboratory in here. For some of the other open spaces. So I have like some space right here to fill, but not like a ton. What I'm also thinking is like maybe some storage. These look...
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Stacked up in here. If I like had some stacks of like these and maybe some other... I'm thinking about just like cluttering it up. Cause like these look good. I just need to go get the, like those look great. I don't know like where Like if that's like the right spot to put them, but like these look good. Those match great. Yeah, there's like some of this stuff too. Got, like little doodads and stuff to some parts. Oh, careful. I don't want to push that out of the way. Some little stuff like that. Drill press looks cool. This thing has weird dimensions. Oh, it's too big. Even this kind of stuff is cool. It doesn't exactly match. Not that it needs to, but... See, this thing had so much cooler pieces for the Ravens one. All these conveyor things. Should I add, like... at the very least, stools in front of those little control panels? These ones don't center. I don't like them. I think these ones are nice. Just working on the line. Bzz, bzz. Controlling the arm. That's too far back. There we are. If you're on TikTok right now, by the way, come join me on Twitch or YouTube. Live on both. I guess we can get some lighting going in here real quick. It's always hard to get the lights going. Like symmetrically. Honestly, the shop lights almost might look better in here overall. No, those will get in the way of the arms. Not that they're moving, but... Just throw that, like, roughly in the center of the room. And then from there, we'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you pick like a, you don't have to get it perfectly in the center, but once you get like one roughly in the center, then you kind of just grid out from that. So 1, 2, I hate when lightning goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See, now I'm 12 spaces out from the middle, and then I go 12 spaces out from there, 12 spaces out from there, and then by the end, I get a perfect like 12 by 12 space grid of all these lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boom. And again, it might be a little closer to this side. I might not have put that like as close to one of the centers as I could, but sometimes you don't need perfection. You just need it to look good to the naked eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boom. Now we have like pretty even lighting here, I would say. Like it's like spread out as much as I'd like it to be. Like maybe they could have gone a little more out to the corners, but I'm not gonna go crazy here as long as there's some lights and some light. Even though these lights, they don't give you a lot of light. I feel like they just don't light up the room. They light up directly below them, obviously, like they're supposed to, but they're like the reflection of it. Like it doesn't catch any of the rest of the room. Alright, so I need a few other like setups. I'm thinking like a desk or like, yeah, I think like a research table or something right here. Like a big desk that could have a bunch of like just a bunch of stuff on it. Like, kind of like this. Is there a shorter version of this? Of course, it's like tiny. Some of these floor pieces just like they dance around even though you're aiming at the perfect spot. They just don't want to line up. So then I was thinking I could just like actually, come on, come on, come on, come on, click, 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 click. That works, right? And then I could probably just cover up the middle and we'll probably just do like a blue floor to do this. And yes, I want it raised up like that kind of on purpose, so it kind of has some more depth to it. And what I think I will actually do... I can't see. Still can't see. Little shelf, essentially, something like that, where we can put like some of the specimens that are coming out of the machines. This is where I can actually reuse them, since the carts were giving me issue. Something like that, you know what I mean? Are we feeling the vibe yet? Like, you get what I'm going for here? Kind of just like a little research area, you know? It's got like, we're like collecting stuff, but then we're like inspecting it for quality or something, or for like no impurities. Like, I don't know, this is like a super power crystal and it gives people their powers. So we don't want them to be like evil or something. I don't know. There's some lore there. I really like the microscopes. I guess I could put some computers and stuff kind of in between. We can go like computer there instead. Oh, no, we want that filter. Do. Research. What else? Oh yeah, these things. Like that. Look at that. Epic to make Lego models of skin. Yeah, the selectable styles. I completely agree with you there. Probably just have these as close as possible, just for space. Like you won't actually be able to like sit at these. But we just need to get the idea across. That people sit there. What do we think? Very nice. Thank you, Zep. And then I can pretty much repeat that process over here as well. But I'm thinking, oh yeah, I wanted to add these things were cool. I wanted to add, maybe I add those more on the other side, or I could add this as more clutter. Or like some sort of indicator up there or something. Yeah, let's just put it there. That looks fine. That looks cool. Almost looks like a little phone holder. There's all sorts of cool pieces that are from Star Wars that you can kind of just throw in here. But once I get one side done, then I have all the sides done. So what could I put up along here that's kind of similar to this, but maybe different? Like, what kind of, like, researchy type of deal? What do we have? Don't I have, like... Oh, no, I was gonna say, if this could fit, I could maybe make, like, some sort of, like, domed corner. That would actually look kind of cool in here. If there's, like, an interior version of that, which I doubt there is now. Oh my god, how did this get in here? Because I'll just do the same table. Could make one that's like one where they're like looking more at like plants and stuff or something on the other side. But I'm thinking I just kind of duplicate it. But then I would still want to put something up against this wall that's like different. Oh, maybe lockers. I think I could put lockers for like the research people, or maybe like. Oh, I could put the big screen. I need to do the screens. And these would honestly look pretty darn good in here too. Should I use the Star Wars ones? Because those kind of match almost too well with that backdrop. I should just go grab. Because that would look pretty neat. Like, right there. The question is, like, what would I put around it? And I also wanted to do the storage, too. I wanted to put these. I guess I could put some stacks of these, but that's not going to fill up all the space. These do look good. So maybe I could do, like, some piles in the sides or something like that. Or some piles going this way and kind of stack them up diagonally. Kind of split. I guess I should just finish up that side and then figure it out. So we have a nice little walkway here. We don't have to do anything crazy on the walls here. The only thing I would add on walls here is like some of the logos. That's like the only thing I could think of. Maybe, oh yeah, like probably like no laser beaming and stuff like that. Put some signage up. But for the most part, I imagine I would throw up like some of these in like random spots. Maybe, honestly, we could do one right in the middle. Could do one there. Nope, don't jump over that. That will be bad. I did those about the same. I can't really tell. Okay, let's go grab stuff for the screen. Because I think I do want to add this. Like, I really do like this. Oh, I forgot about the phone. I should put that in the frickin'... I need a bunch of stuff. Because this needs to go in the reception desk. There's so many pieces I keep like overlooking because there's so many now. I just forget they exist, man. And then we also needed what? Plastoid? Didn't I bring some of that? I swear I brought. There we go. All right, so we have stuff for that, and then what else? Wasn't there something else here I wanted to add that was like? It was oh, it was the storage piece. What's that need? That one needed cut and brew, which I did not bring. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, my guy's like starving here.
Thank you for your patronage.
Hello, this is the front desk. How may I help you? Yo, Jess with the resub for 10 months. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we'll line it up the middle of the light. Roughly. A little more to the right than the inside, and then we'll do the same thing like with this one, and then it should be roughly even. Roughly. And what do I do beside that? Oh yeah, I never got the stuff for that. I don't know. I'm kind of just going with this right now. I don't know what else to add here. Is there like a big enough chair? No, it's like too low. Hello, you've reached the home of unrecognized talent. I don't know about... I have no idea how close or not close I am to complexity limit. I don't know, I don't like these screens as much as I thought I would. I just don't know. Like, those ones blend in too much. I guess I could hang them from the ceiling upside down. It might be a little more contrasty. Oh! What do you guys think? I don't know. These screens are just... I'm not about it. I'm not with it. But I should find something to put against those walls. I just don't know what. I guess I could put lockers, like lockers, but I don't want to put too many. I know. Let me go grab my other Red Bull, and then we'll figure it out together. But for now, I'll go outside, and you guys can see the whole build. Oh, you thought this was the whole build? No, 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 no. You gotta back up more. You gotta keep backing up. Wait, close the doors. The doors! Oh, you think that's the whole build? Oh, no. You gotta keep backing up. Backing up. Speaking of SpongeBob. Backing up. Backing up. Well, you backed up. Be right back. Cheers. Bones thinks it's DINNER time. It's not. Not for at least another 30 minutes to an hour. And he shouldn't even think it's that time because the sun's not even close to being down. He should know. So yeah, I will, I might, as soon as I get finished up here, I want to keep going on this upper layer and then get this spot lightly decorated as well. But once I finish up, then I'm going to, whether that's on time for the end of the stream or a little bit early, I'll call it there because I want to get working on the, I'm going to do a YouTube feature of this one. Excuse me. Well, that's like perfect. Yeah, that's actually looks better than I thought it would. Because then I could still put like a little desk or like a thing below it with some more computers. Line it up with the light. Perfect. No Twitch ads? Yeah, well, I turned him down immensely, like as much as I possibly could. Like, you'll get, I think it's like 30 seconds per hour. I ended up just, because I had him low anyway, but I was like, you know what? Like, I make a little bit of money off of ads, but like not so much where it's like a game changer, so I figure make it better for you guys, right? Pressure plates and balloons got a health buff, apparently. Oh, I know. I keep forgetting I didn't grab the amber. Okay. All the nubs, man, the nubs. I guess they can move forward. They can move forward one space. Oh, I'm running out of wood. Sick. Always running out of something. Yeah, I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. I wouldn't say like 10 out of 10, but like 8. Maybe like a solid 8, 8.5. See how many I can fit. Holy cow, it's perfect. Yeah. Yep. Did I have those centered better? Didn't I? I guess they were a little bit off, weren't they? I dig it. I dig it. I love it. Okay. We'll stack some of those bins up on the side, and that should pretty much be it. And then we just got to copy this over here, which should be pretty quick. I remember what I did for the most part. Darn it. I can't see. How does it always flip? Of course, I can't see anything. Is that right? It is. And then we'll kind of do the opposite. Go with computer right there. And then nice microscope there. Different smaller computer there. Microscope there. Small computer there. And microscope there. Then another one of these, why not? And then why not? Just one of these. I don't know what the heck that is, but sure. We didn't put one over on the other side. And then I think we just use those plain-ish chairs, these guys. Boom. 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 Just like that. And then we just filled it in with some of those pads, some pen holders. So like one right there. One right there. One in between them. And then a couple of these, like one right there, maybe one right there. And then back around this side, throw one there, maybe another one of these here. Throw another one of these, like right there. And I think that's good. And I think we got it pretty much exactly how we have the other one. I think. I didn't forget anything, right? Right, chat? I think we got it. And I think I was just going to put some of these containers from Star Wars. Like, I just wanted to stack, like, a couple of them. You know? Matches in color. And then the only other thing... So that leads up to the helipad. Boom. Down here. So we just kind of need to decorate this up a little bit. And I was thinking about making this into a library. The only problem, or not problem, but drawback is like these just don't match the overall aesthetic as well. Like if I were to put a bunch of books up here, but otherwise, like this is like an easy out. These are huge and they look good. Can't exactly fit all of them going that way, but I could find like a happy medium. What do you think? Library up here? It's kind of like an easy out, but the color, like I just wish the white was a better color. However, suppose there's a slight workaround. Like if I did like a sideways build technique and got a white floor piece to like go through there, I can kind of get this to work, but it would be tough. What do you guys think? Do something else up here or just go bookcases? 'Cause I think this is kind of lazy and it just doesn't look into, like as much as I love these bookcases, they're just not the right color, flat out. What do you guys think for this floor? Just more like study hall? Because it's a study hall, like right below this. So I'm trying to figure out what I should throw here, because this will basically be the last bit I need to finish up. I gotta add a few more things here. So there's like some small finishing touches, just 'cause I have to go grab some materials. But otherwise, this is... I think I've used like every major piece from this kit that I've wanted to. I don't think I've neglected... Well, I guess I could put up some of those signs like I wanted to. Like it's very, very small. That, and I kind of ran out of space. Here, just do that. Some basketball hoops. I mean, the study hall is already right above the cafeteria. But technically, you can get all the snacks you want down here, probably. But that is not a bad idea. I was just thinking more tables, if anything. It's a little bit like the lazy way out, too, but... That, or just add, like... Yeah, I could just add, like, these going across. Maybe I put some... Yeah, I think I'll just put some, like, the other lockers in between. I know it's not, like, even, but otherwise that works for me. Something like that, and then... can do the same over in this corner. Oh, I ran out of marble. But then we can continue to wrap that around, and then, like, right here... I could throw some more lockers and then maybe go all the way to, I don't know, because like right here is like minimal. Like it doesn't need to be anything crazy. What I'm also thinking about doing is getting some more plants. Like some of these guys, or what are some taller ones? I guess these ones are good too. Like if I figured out a good spacing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something like that. Because I could put lockers like up against the wall here. And then maybe some just benches over here. I guess that's not exactly the right spacing I'd want to go for, but something like that. Bench, bench. That one probably looks a little better. But I can go like a couple of benches in between here, across from some lockers. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. So this, we're gonna go out to like there. Like that, and then whoa, if I rotate it, it can go back further? I'm gaining levels, baby! Solid, right? And then from here, we just do a bunch of lockers. Because lockers above the study. Oh my god, I didn't grab wood. No. Like I'm constantly just running out of stuff. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Do I have less space over here? No, there we go. Boom. And then over here, I really don't know what to put here. Actually, kind of reconsidering. I might just make these more lockers. Or like just more seating or something. Dude, it broke a floor and then made me double jump, bro. That was actually the worst deletion I've ever had. Alright, we'll get it back. The lights. Everybody stay calm. They'll be fixed momentarily. Where was everything? Oh, the copier. No, we got that. What about the end of the table? Got it. Table thing. Got it. What are you creating? I'm Neil. I'm making a Supernova Academy build, so it's essentially like a big superhero campus. Now I'm lagging. Oh my goodness. Okay. Like, I think I fixed everything how I had it. It's hard to tell now, but I think I got it all. I didn't break anything else. Okay. These can just end up being like the main locker area. I just don't have any classrooms. I guess it's all hands-on. There's no like literal classroom. It's all out in the field stuff. Okay. I think that's solid enough. I think we're done. I don't have any food, rip. Here, I'll show you what I'll get you guys an overview here. I don't think I have any more food with me right now. Give me a second. And did I bring anything? There's some regular corn. That'll work for now. Here, let me like move these out of the way just a little bit. Hey. site. All right, now I shall show you. How long have you had this project? I've been working on it for a couple weeks on and off. I think I've spent about between 25 and 30 hours working on it now. That is the whole thing. We're pretty much finished. I don't think there's really anything, like a couple little very minor details that I need to add. Otherwise, it's done. Thanks, Carnage. I appreciate it. It's like you're almost in a little, like, city once you're inside of here. Like, you feel like you're in your own little enclosed city. Because even back here, I put up, like, a little wall just so there's, like, a limit if you feel even more, like, inside of it. I guess I could put a few more books on, like, these things and stuff. Just, like, more, overall clutter. Like, again, just kind of minor stuff here and there. And yeah, I'll be doing a tour on my YouTube. It should be up hopefully in the next couple days. What else? I don't have to have something on everything, but it's nice to just kind of bring some life to the table here and there. There. Just a little something, so it's not nothing. Yeah, I've been working on this project now that it is. Yeah, I'm going to call this finished. Like, there's, like, a few tiny things I got to go grab materials for, like, those containers. But otherwise, I think we're finished, man. I'll have a full tutorial, or not tutorial. God, don't quote me on that. I'll have a full tour of this up, hopefully, in a handful of days. Oh, the basketball court? Yeah. You want to make one that's 5 levels high? Yeah, doing like a really big skyscraper version would be really cool. And then if you haven't seen the gym yet, because I did some shorter clips of that in the... Because the gym also, one thing you don't see in the shorts is the bathroom on the back part of the gym. You got some stalls, sinks, lockers, and then shower rooms for the gym. And then across, under the basketball courts, instead of doing a gym, I ended up doing a hero training facility. or like power training, like, you know, whatever you want to call it, weapons training facility. So over there, it's like training your muscles. This is training your skills over here. So like here's like the melee weapon section. You got all your daggers, you got all your hammers from expeditions, and then got all the pistols over here for a ranged course. And then up here, if you haven't seen it, these are the tennis courts, volleyball, pickleball, whatever you want to call it, something with a net. Then we've got, I'll give you guys a quick little tour here before I end the stream, because I'm going to call it here. These are the dorms, which I could copy over to the other building, but then I would just be pushing build complexity for no reason other than to copy a build that I've already built on one side. So the only thing I really did in repetition was I actually decorated all 4 of the dorm rooms. They're all exactly the same. But there are places for the students to live. 2 bunks in each room. And then they have their own little lockers, seating area, and then they have their own bathrooms and their own showers. Then we saw back here just a second ago. Then there's some more like study spaces throughout the campus, you know, just some kind of chill hanging out areas. And then we can go through here to the main lobby. Got our receptionist desks, waiting area, some more study areas. Then we go upstairs. Now we are in the cafeteria, which is pretty big and spacey. Got plenty of seating. Got some dish carts, dish trays, all more seating. Over here, some water coolers, condiments, extra plates. Got your trays here. Slide it over, pay at the end. You're good to go. Back here, we got more dish carts, dish cleaning area, refrigerators, some little garbage cans, our little server guy. And then over here, we got our fryers, fryer hoods, which are from, those are exhaust pieces from the Durburger kit, by the way. And then toaster oven things, stoves, convection oven things, refrigerators. Boom. Then over here, trash cans, vending machines. These are like little information kiosks. I just kind of threw those in random places throughout the whole build. Over here, we got the study hall. So there's computer lab, more little study tables, little observation and microscope. Whatchamacallits, and then we just finished it, or actually, from here, we can go out to this balcony. Ooh, I am excited for Thunder. Wait, Thunderbolts is out today? Oh, like on not so legal streaming sites and stuff. Out here, just a nice little balcony. Nothing too crazy going on. But then above the study hall, we have the dedicated locker area, is what this ended up being. Just dedicated locker area, and then we can go up to the research. This is kind of what I would almost consider the classroom. Like, as far as, like, like, because we have gyms and activities, so, like, I think this is more of, like, this could be considered the classroom. Because it's all, like, lab, hands-on classes, I would imagine, at a school like this. Like, they are not doing, like, literature 101. You know what I mean? Or maybe they are. I don't know. But we figured this room all out very nicely. And then that finally leads us up to the helipad, which, since I still haven't hit build complexity, I think one last thing I do need to build, maybe on another stream, and it could be separate, but I do kind of want to get it done before I would get the whole tutorial done, is build some sort of Supernova helicopter or some sort of Supernova Quinjet type build that I could fly in and land on this bad boy, because that would be sick. Like, that would just be the icing on the cake here. So I think I might do that maybe during tomorrow's stream. But otherwise, we're done. It is finished. Yo, thank you, Potato Pop-Off. I appreciate it. That's another expert mode build for the books, man. Bring in the chopper. My FPS is just like crying right now. I'm getting 29 right now. 29 FPS. I've got to be getting close, for real. I've got to be getting close. That's why I'm scared. That's why I was like so hesitant. Like I work on like, if you watch through this whole build, you like it may look similar, but like it's the, what do they say? It's like when if you're trying to fill like a container as much as possible. First, you put in all the big items, and then you put in the slightly smaller items, and then you keep like filling the spaces in between. You know what I mean? You don't start with the really small details and then work your way up to big ones. You do big details and work your way down to small. So that way, I just keep doing like passes, like running passes, and every time I do a loop, something gets a little more intricate and detailed. So by the end, it's like evenly, all my detail is evenly distributed. Because if you end up hitting build limit, you don't want to have like a big old bald spot in your build that you never got to finish or never even got to start decorating because you decorated so much over here and you didn't leave enough for over here. So like I will build the exterior and then I kind of like sprinkle in a circle until I run out. So that way there's even sprinkles on the whole cake by the time I hit complexity. Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, a tower like from Judge Dredd. That would actually be pretty sick. We done did it. And look at the lighting too. The only other thing I could think, I don't want to add those tall lights out there, but if I could get the tops of those buildings to light up, the only thing I could think to add is I think they're from the Star Wars. These, I could probably add these, like, right here and stuff like that. Like I was thinking about just kind of giving it some ambient lighting up here in spaces like that where it would be like, I don't know how much spacing I would do, but like something like this where I could like kind of experiment with it and then like here go right in the middle and then do like the opposite end, because then like I think there'd be a little bit more light. I think it would just, I don't know, what do you guys think? So then like there and then like there and then like there, because I could always delete these. But I just feel like that would add just the right amount of white light, because I think those white lights are white rather than like blue. I think it would just give a little bit more light to the tops of those buildings when I'm looking at them. Oh! Oh! My leg! I don't know, they barely even render from here. But they do look nice, right? Honestly, those, it's like just this, even just the speckles being there is kind of nicer. Right? I'm freezing my chicken butt off over here. Stop it. Like, I'm not even worried about spacing or, like, making them mega even. They should look pretty much identical from a range.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
I'm, like, starving, and I have no food right now. I need to go back to the base. Abort mission! Yeah! Yeah! Perfect. The only reason I changed them up a little bit is I got to do the chicken emote with the chicken skin, right? Hold on. Just in case. Yeah, I guess I could do more statues with some lights beaming up at them. I don't know if I'd want that on top of those buildings, though. If you're on TikTok right now, come join me on Twitch. We're about to raid over, but you should come drop a follow on Twitch before I end the live tonight. I will be live again tomorrow. I've been pretty on top of it lately, as I generally try to be live most days, rather than I generally don't take a lot of day offs. There's a little bit of downtime I had earlier this year where honestly we're in a bit of a content drought, so I wasn't streaming as often. But generally, you can find me live on TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch between the hours of 4 and 8 p.m. Pacific time. Now, I don't always go the full 4 hours. Like today, kind of calling it a little early just because I'm not going to start up a new project right now. And my brain, when you get to a stopping point, like finishing like a 30-hour build after 4 or 5 streams, it's just like, what do I do for another hour? My brain is kind of like not fried, but like, you know, when you get to that finishing point, you're kind of that's where the natural finishing point needs to land. But let's get some food in my character's belly before I keel over. I know I have all this food. I literally have backup. Yeah, any food that didn't fit into those chests, I threw over here. So that way I still don't even have to dig out of my main stash. I have like literally a reject stash. It's just like the rotten stuff. I keep it away from the village so it doesn't infect the rest of the crops. It's still good to eat, I promise. Look. See? It's good. Alrighty then. We'll call it there, man. Do I have any more metal here? Oh yeah, we do. Let's get that out of there. I need to cook up more metal, to be honest. I'm running low again. Yeah, actually, that's probably what I'll end up doing tomorrow on stream. Is now that project's finished, I am cooked on a handful of materials from that run. I went and gathered a little bit offline the other day, but I've got a little bit of my marble back. And I still need to make a bunch of slabs, but like knot root. I brought some knot root to the base, but like I'm running low on like lots of different, not super hard to get stuff, but like I depleted a lot of stuff for this build. I don't think I have, I don't have any more granite slabs. I mean, there's some at the other construction site. But I use like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of certain items that I had well stocked, but now I'm just running low. So join me tomorrow for a farming stream, most likely 4 hours of probably just farming through grasslands, caves. I'll just do an inventory. I'll go through my entire storage facility and kind of just make a list of what's running. Like if it has like, depending on the item and depending on the amount, I'll put it on the list and I'll just go bananas on it, and we'll do some farming. Which again, if you guys are you know, fans of this game in general and you haven't seen one of my farming streams, I know it sounds kind of boring, just like farming caves for hours, but generally I try to give as much insight as I can on how to, because like, you know, it's a lot of the materials are the same to farm. It just depends on which cave you go into, but there's a little bit of nuance in between in optimizing, you know, that whole process. So hopefully you'll join me tomorrow and learn something. But we're going to raid over to JoJo, it looks like, over on the Twitch. So let's go ahead and get that going. Yeah, because I do pretty much all of my farming on stream. Like I did a little bit the other night, but that's just because I wanted to make sure I had marble ready to go for when I was finishing this up. I didn't want to like bleed dry right midstream and then have to do a farming stream in the middle of the build. But 90% of the time when I farm stuff, is like for my expert world, it is 100% on stream. I show you guys, like I do it all myself. Like everything I collect is, you know, I spend a lot of time doing it, sure, but I like to think I'm pretty efficient doing it as well. But we're gonna raid over to JoJo. Let's get that going here. I forgot to click enter, so hit that raid now button, everybody. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And if you're not here, you should go over to JoJo's stream. So if you're on TikTok in the future, come catch me on Twitch. Also, just Kendrick, thank you for the follow on Twitch just this minute. If you guys want to go drop a follow on Twitch on the way out, that would make my day. And then if you guys are fans of the streams in general, wherever you're watching from, and my content is helpful and or interesting, creator code EPICBRICKS is the only, kind of like the other least thing I can ask for. If you guys aren't already supporting a Fortnite creator in the item shop, anytime you buy a skin, Battle Pass, if you're subscribed to Fortnite Crew every month and you pay for that on a subscription basis, make sure you have a creator code in, even if it's not mine, but you know, if you want to help me out, that makes a big difference. But get a creator code. Get someone's creator code in there if it's not mine. Otherwise, and it doesn't do anything for you per se, but instead of all your money going to Epic, a little portion of it goes to the creator that you choose. So with that being said, I'm out of here, guys. We're raiding over to JoJo, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you later.